there's a lot of bands that showed up here tonight. How well do these guys know one another? They've been touring on these types of circuits for many years?
30 plus, definitely. I mean, the band playing right now, Night Ranger, is over 30. They know each other really well because there are a lot of events like Rockfest like this that happen all over the country, and a lot of them have the same bands. So they all see each other. I see them all constantly because I'm lucky enough to host a lot of those events. So all these bands that are playing here tonight, I've seen probably a half a dozen times in the last year or two alone because we're all in the same circles. So it's a great camaraderie. It's a lot of fun, and everybody gets along, and everybody's kind of like, whether it's the angle I come from, where, doing TV and radio and interviewing them and getting to know them over the decades, or them as performers all knowing each other, it's a great sort of camaraderie, it really is.
Yeah, it's really interesting to me that so many years have gone by, and yet there's still this inspirational source where new music keeps coming out from these guys, going out on their own. Bret Michaels is about to go out on his own tour.
Well, Bret's been touring on his own literally for about 10 years.
Yes.
Literally nonstop. I think Bret is the James Brown of rock music right now, because I've never seen a man tour on his own like Bret has. He does something like 200 plus dates a year. It's absolutely amazing.
Amazing feeling to do what I love to do, passionate about playing music. When I come on that stage, 3 generations of fans, all of us rocking together and having a great time. It's like a family out there just partying.
People love you, and I think it's because you inspire people, truly, to be their best, right? A lot of your music is about chasing your dreams and finding out who you are. What inspires you? What do you think keeps you going that way?
Here it is for me. I say this, it's about, I see stuff, goals, passion, drive. I feel blessed to wake up on the good side of the dirt after all the stuff I've been through. I said every day above ground's a good day, right? And that is inspiration alone. But then to be able to get out here and, like I said, man, playing music last night and being around, like I said, it's a really tough business, but that challenge, I like the challenge.
Well, everyone's behind you, man. I was talking to Roy Anderson the other night at the VIP.
Yes.
And he said, you deserve to be closing this fest the first night on a Saturday night. He's watched you come on up through LA, and he's behind you. How are you feeling about being with everybody from the 80s and these rock groups?
Everyone here, friends of mine, you saw today when we were throwing football, everyone's coming up, we're all hanging out. I've known everyone in different genres of my life, different times of my life, toured with everybody, and every one of these guys got here, they're texting me, hey, I'm here, come over, we're saying hello, and that's the way it should be. That's the way it was then. People talk about all the, back in the day, the fighting and this and that, but honestly, most of it was just a great time, and I got to be great friends with a lot of people.
Eddie Trunk was here earlier, and he was saying that Sirius Radio has really blown it up for people. They can tap into that 80s feel.
Absolutely. You know what? Here it is about the 80s, too. When you talk about the 80s and early 90s, it was a period of time when people went out there, they had an identity, they played, a lot of great musicians. You really think about it, a lot of these guys, even though there was a look and a visual, there was a lot of passion about us playing. It all starts in your basement, in your garage. Yeah. And that passion, and that's where it starts, and you take that to the streets. And I said it was a certain era of time that made people feel really good and really up, and I think that can last forever.
Well, I think that's a feeling you're still giving us all these years, rocking forward, going forward. You're excited for your tour, excited for all good things going forward for you.
Thank you very much. Well, I love you.
Thank you. It's been so great to meet you. Have a great show tonight. We'll be watching Bret Michaels!